Hello guys, welcome back to Elizabeth Oboro. Happy Thursday. Remember we upload every Mondays and Thursdays. This is Elizabeth Oboro and Elizabeth Olokeji. Now today we're going to be taking a topic that is so this channel, and it's called getting back to loving yourself or how to love yourself. Let's get started, guys. I think I'm really good with the shoulder movement now. But there's one girl that does Yoruba songs. Shout out to Josephine if you're watching this. Like, she's really good. She does the shoulder Yoruba like. Okay, guys. So I think let's start with what I think loving yourself is. Loving yourself to me is appreciating who you are, how far you've come from within to who you see physically. It means loving not just your body but loving the entire of your being. And funny enough, when you love something, right, you actually are able to actually work on being better on that thing, because you're striving for that person, that thing to be the best of itself. And that's why for manufacturers, they're always trying to do better models, because they just love what they do and they're trying to go better where it is. And also, when you love yourself, you start to get a very healthy self-esteem, where you don't just appreciate your efforts and yourself, but you also appreciate other people's efforts and who they are also, and you actually tend to respect and understand them as a person. And I saw a quote when I was searching for these and really trying to pull all of my thoughts together, and the quote said, learn to love yourself first instead of loving the idea of other people loving you. And this is so true. Nowadays we get stuck, and even once in a while I have to check myself on this. We get stuck on loving the idea that other people love us than actually the idea that we love ourselves. And that's why we forget to, and that's why we not just forget to, but we're always trying to get people to understand us, to agree with us, see our point of view. And when people agree with us, we get a little bit offended, because we think that it means they no longer love us and we are out. Whereas love needs to start from yourself. It needs to start from within. It needs to start from showing yourself. And I got some ways by which we will be able to get back to loving yourself, in case you fell into depression like myself, and you lost the handle on how to love yourself, or actually loving yourself in case you've never experienced what it meant to actually love yourself. And the step starts now, guys. Number one, you need to learn to be alone. Like, I think I'm working against this thing, but I think that's because I do this thing too much. I tend to enjoy my company a lot more than I enjoy being in the company of other people. But and that's because I implemented this earlier on and I got used to it. So now I can safely advise someone to be very careful when you're trying out step one, which is spending time with yourself and enjoying spending time with yourself. Start really watch it, so you don't get get to be like me, where you fall into the habit of actually enjoying spending time with yourself alone than with other people. Now, spending time alone will actually make you reflect. My Instagram account is here, mental body positivity. I think you need to check that out, because I uploaded a video on 3 quick tips to loving yourself, and one of it was to spend time thinking about the things you love. When you spend time thinking about the things you love, when you spend time thinking about how you've come, you tend to be more appreciative, and it just shows a little bit of light at how awesome you are, and you tend to just love yourself more for that. And when you're alone, you're able to reflect, you're able to think, you're able to actually enjoy and understand who you are, how you've come into who you are right now. And it actually also throws more light to the things you don't like about yourself. It throws more light to what started this. How did I stop loving myself? Do I have an abandonment issue? Why do I feel tick off when someone does this? When you spend time with yourself, you're actually able to reflect, you're able to understand yourself, you're able to study yourself, and I think it's really a good thing. So one of the ways for you to get back to loving yourself, or to actually get into the habit of loving yourself, is to actually spend some time alone. Now when you spend some time alone, you could do that with music. I do, sometimes I love music, so I do that a lot. But you could find, if you love swimming or if you love certain environments, you could do that and just take time to spend time alone and to not be distracted while you're doing that. Number two, you need to start on changing the mindset, guys. Like, mental body positivity in my Instagram account is about going from within to who you see outside and who people also see, because I truly believe that any lasting change is going to start from within. Now number two accurately is based on this, which is you need to start on working on that mindset. You need to start on working on your thoughts. That's why you need to spend time thinking about the things you love. Don't spend time thinking about your shortcomings, because it's just going to make a bigger ill of the mole. Spend time thinking, when you even if you're not even alone but you're with other people and you catch yourself, your default thinking of you not being awesome, of you being bad at something, you need to be able to correct that thinking. That's why I said you need to start on changing that mindset. Change, your mindset of your thoughts, of the words you say concerning yourself. You see some people talking to you and then they're trying to bring themselves down to make you feel good about yourself, and you're like, no, 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 you don't do that to yourself, sweetheart. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. Before I cheer you on, I will have cheered myself up. You understand? Even the Bible says the same thing. It says love your neighbor as yourself. And so you need to do that for yourself. You need to start to work on changing your mindset, change your actions. If you rather go hungry, and someone that is already full should eat, it's not better for both of you to be filled than one person should be hungry about them, which is you, and another person should be fat and flopping. I don't know if that makes sense, but tell me in the comment section what you really think about this. I think I need to hear your response on changing the mindset and how you think you'll be able to do that, or how you think someone else will be able to do that. Number three is you need to share who you are to others. Now when you're in a relationship, or when you have this awesome friend, it's very easy for you to introduce the person to other people as my friend. She's amazing, she's a good cook, she's good at basketball. It's very easy for you to talk of the person and for you to really introduce the person and tell other people who they are, and it should be the same for you too. Now I'm a living faith church member and I'm very active in our youth, and there's something some people, some anchors do, where they'll tell you go and meet two people and introduce yourself to them and just tell them about you, which means talking yourself up. And I think this should be the number three, like, way to get back to loving yourself or loving yourself. You need to share who you are to others. You love yourself. You need to even start that. Even if you don't love yourself yet, you need to start that before it finally becomes an habit. Introduce yourself to people. Hi, my name is Elizabeth. I'm a YouTuber. If you notice on my Instagram account, I've recently started uploading videos, and I've been so scared really of like uploading videos because it's sharing the way I think, and I don't know if that will be accepted. I don't know if other people have heard what I have to say, but I just finally decided, you know what, this is something that makes me happy. This is something that really makes me love myself, because I really hate for people to go through experiences that I've had if it could be avoided. So I really think you should share who you are with others. Don't, if you used to smoke but you no longer smoke and you're hungry now and you offer that, you really say, oh no, I've stopped smoking. You understand? You should give yourself the benefit of the doubt, because it's very easy for us to give other people the benefit of the doubt, and I really think we should do the same thing for ourselves. Number four is you need to start telling yourself what you love about yourself. Like I said, when you introduce a friend, you're saying she's a good cook, she's great at badminton, she's a very really good swimmer, she dives really good, she does all these crazy kind of things. It does stuff like that too. You need to start telling yourself what you love about yourself. You need to tell yourself, I love how white my teeth are, I love my body shape. You need to tell yourself qualities you love about yourself. You love how attentive you are. You love that you do research. You love that you're a really really good friend. You need to tell yourself qualities that you love about yourself. So you, you need to tell yourself qualities that you actually love about yourself. Number 5 is you need to focus less on winning the approval of others. Now, understand how this thing is, but and sometimes you might not be saying, do I do that? Do I focus on winning the approval of others? But when you actually get to spend time alone, try to reflect on this, because I think this is more true than not. Like that quote said, we fall into the idea of people loving us rather than we actually loving ourselves for we. And when you actually really pay attention to what those words were saying or are saying, you discover that for you to focus on the idea of other people loving you is you focusing on them giving you their approval. Why would they need to give you their approval? Like, you're your own person. God created you to be unique. God created you with a purpose. He created you an entity. Do you understand? You're interconnected with other people. I'm going to do a video later on that, but it shouldn't mean that you lose the essence of who you are when you seek the approval of everybody. And the thing is this, you can't please every single person, guys. Like, trust me, you can't please every single person. And I think somewhere I read, I think in the Bible, I'm not sure, it said, woe to the man that don't have any enemies. You can't please everybody. That means you can't try to gain the approval of every single person, because the world we live in now, people can't really be trusted. People are more dubious than before. People are more sneaky, they're more manipulative. You need to focus on sharing who you are to other people and less on trying to win their approval. As long as you're true to who you are, as long as you're authentic, you need to just focus less on trying to win their approval or trying to compromise so that they'll feel higher, they'll feel better. You just need to stop that. Instead, tell them a joke. Instead of trying to win their approval or trying to bring yourself to make them feel good, tell them a joke. I love to laugh. I think people like to laugh, guys. Like, they'll get it. And I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I have to. And I'm actually going to this video is a part 2 series. I'm going to be uploading the other one really soon. And till next time, guys, take care of yourself. Remember, be kind in your journey. If you've not subscribed, please do that already and turn off the notification so you know whenever I upload my videos or our videos. Okay, guys, and make sure you also follow me on my social media platforms. I have 3 Instagram accounts that I'm very active on. I'm also active on Facebook, on Twitter, and on WhatsApp. You don't have my number, but I'm also active on all of those social platforms. Now, till next week, Monday. So take care, guys. Remember, you have to stay true to yourself. You need to love yourself, and you need to remember to be kind to other people, because you don't know what you're going through. You don't know what words you say that will hurt them or affect their life negatively. Till next time, guys, take care. Love you. Bye.